in fall of, I believe, 2022, I attended an event where there is a ICC organization had a booth. Indian Circle of Caring of Indian Circle of Caring organization, I believe, and I signed up for it. And they are associated with South Asian Heart Institute. They coordinated a webinar which I attended, and got really excited about the Aim to Prevent program. And right after the webinar, I signed up for the program with every month meeting with my coach. It was fantastic, has been fantastic journey. I'm so glad that I've enrolled into this program and have gotten the best out of it. In fact, it's not just me, but my wife also, as I shared my findings, my wife also was able to benefit from some of those things as well. So it's more of a family effort, and that helps in when you're trying to change your lifestyle slowly and consistently. Prior to this joining this program, I felt that I was completely healthy, and because I was checking off everything. What After going through those webinars on each of those categories, it made me further realize and made me aware how critical are the 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, how critical are the diet with the plate method that the South Asian Heart Institute recommends. How critical is the meditation twice a day towards increasing your improving your lifestyle that directly impacts the cardiac health and also the diabetes side. So so incorporating some of those nuances that were recommended by South Asian Heart Institute made a big difference. Just to give you an example, I thought I was following the plate method with carbohydrate, but what I found was, after going through and gaining education, what I found was that I had to reduce the carbs and replace them with vegetables, incorporating the 15 to 20 minutes of walking after dinner. That helped establishing that habit of waking up without the alarm and getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep were some of the things that I incorporated in my lifestyle and have benefited quite a bit. I came down with a cardiac event, and was taken to the hospital. And long story short, since then I've gone through a double bypass surgery, and it has been a fantastic journey. That all the medical professionals took a good care of me. And then I asked $1 million question to my surgeon cardiologist: is that, look, I have been exercising, I've been sleeping well, I've enrolled into my this wonderful program. How was I able to come down with this cardiac event? And one of the things and what can I do now that I've gone through bypass surgery to change my lifestyle? And the answer was that, Naresh, you've been doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. So there is no change in the lifestyle. In fact, you've been following all your lifestyle and enhancing it based on the guidelines over the last year after getting enrolled into the South Asian Heart Institute program. It is that, for some of us from the South Asian descent, the genes are against us, and our arteries are smaller. So, but there's nothing, no need to change. In fact, now that I've gone through that treatment, I've gone through this program, Aim to Prevent program, my lipid profile has gone down way within the limits of the South Asian calibration. I think the final thoughts on this is that I personally, having gone through this experience, I personally have made my own mission to make the South Asian, as many South Asians, make them aware of the risks that are associated with our demographics, how we can avoid it. And the South Asian Heart Institute program by El Camino Health is fantastic. Over the last 9 years or 10 years, they've really focused on the lifestyle changes. So, what I recommend to anyone from the South Asian descent is to be sensitive to your lifestyle. Just because you are following, just like me, just because you're following on the exercise, diet, and sleep, there is more that needs to happen, because your understanding of being compliant with your health and exercise and diet may be completely different from what is being now uncovered specifically for the South Asian descent professional like me, and being sensitive to those and incorporating those lifestyle changes is extremely critical as you pursue your career goals and as you raise your family to the better places. Yeah.